You are now tuned in to Go Time Dolphins with Charlie Touche and Kadeem Simmons, the Miami Dolphins podcast that's for the fans and by the fans.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. Go. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Go. Don't waste no time.
Week 11, Miami Dolphins, LA Raiders. I still feel like calling them the Oakland Raiders. It's been
LA Raiders? Is this 1990?
Against like Las Vegas Raiders, LA Chargers, LA Rams. Like I'm just, Charlie, I'm tired. It's been a long week. I feel like the Dolphins haven't played in ages, and someone the other day asked me how Germany was. It was yesterday. Someone yesterday asked me how Germany was and if the Dolphins won, and I was like, "Don't answer that question. Like, don't do it." So, but no, it's a preview episode. Thanks to everyone who is here in the comments. Make sure you stick around because we are doing a giveaway later. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is comment on this episode and be a subscriber.
Go time giveaway. Go time giveaway.
Been long overdue. But Charlie, how are you?
Man, I'm cooling, man. It's Go Time Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins podcast that goes not only across the pond, but across the world. I'm your boy, Charlie Touche. I got my co-host, Kadeem Simmons, with me. It's always for the fans and by the fans. Your favorite podcast. And what week is it, Kadeem? 11?
Week 11,
12?
Yeah.
Week 11. Miami Dolphins take on the Las Vegas Raiders, unless we got some type of time machine where we're going to play the Los Angeles Raiders. I don't know if we want the Los Angeles Raiders smoke, because once upon a time, like I think that was like the old Eric Dickerson was on the Los Angeles Raiders, or Bo Jackson. I don't want that smoke either. You know what I'm saying? So we're happily playing the Las Vegas Raiders, and I think it's like Las Vegas Raiders. So just to clear up Las and Las. But anyway, Viva Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But it's playing in the Sunshine State anyway. We're playing in Miami. Don't matter. but yeah, man. We ready, man. Like it's post bye week. You know, this is nowhere near no huddle, but you wonder what team we're gonna put on the field. I think the team looks a little different, but so does Tua with braids.
I feel like it genuinely came out of nowhere. It wasn't like he was rocking like a massive afro and like I was gonna get braided. There was photos, like was it Wednesday? And I think he had like a skull cap on and a sleeve. I was like, oh, Tua looks a bit different, but okay, cool. And then he comes into the press conference and like someone said, looking like Drake. Like, what are you doing? And he just looks like he's feeling himself, like he's just totally comfortable with no matter what he does. It's not going to get a massive backlash from anyone. And I can't think of the correct nickname right now, but I guess braided too are talking Super Bowl, and it's exciting. Also, very quickly, shout out to IMAX. Says Go Time Dolphins, Sup Kadeem, Charlie, and chat. And Robert Ashton says Fins withdrawal, Cads, it's a bitch. Yes, it really is.
I actually don't think Tua looks like Drake. I didn't think that was and then he was real animated and he started rapping a little bit and then he did a little bop, you know what I'm saying? Tua definitely, you know what I'm saying? Definitely you starting to see who he is as his personality is coming out for the media, because this is what the locker room has always gotten. And when the fans don't get it, the media doesn't get it, everyone questions everything, like, oh, I need to see this and this and that, and he's not this, he's not that. But it is what it is. We'll get into some I guess since it is the day before, and it's Fins Up Friday, we will talk about, unfortunately, losing one of the best quarterbacks in the league, Joey Bullets, Joe Burrow, out for the season with a wrist injury. We'll get that out of the way at the top. It's unfortunate. You never want to see one of the best quarterbacks go down in the league, and it was a little weird though, Kadeem. Like, no one even, we're not gonna mention the dog was hurt before the game started. Y'all not gonna do that, Cincinnati? I don't know. I don't know how. What you know what I'm saying?
Apparently, the league are looking into that, and there could be, some kind of fine, a potential draft pick being docked because, it seems that Burrow had a wrist injury which wasn't diagnosed, wasn't on the injury report, and now this wrist injury has kept him out, or will keep him out for the rest of the season. So it seems that the Bengals tried something, got caught, and they are facing punishments. And
bro, why do people, like, why do teams hide injuries? Like, all right, when I say hide, I understand the competitive edge for sure, 100%. But my thing is, if you disclose something and just say, oh, he's questionable, because you know how they do that, right? Questionable, doubtful, out, right? And I think there was more designations before once in a while, but back in the day, I think there's more. But questionable, even if you put questionable risk, like, it's not like he's doubtful risk. He's questionable. He's probably going to play. Okay. No one's going to look at that. Like, Tom Brady was on the injury report every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why teams do that. Like when Bijan had an illness, why didn't you put illness? Like, yo, it's okay. Just put illness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe someone thinks it's a cough and he's still playing. No one's like, oh, Joe Burrow's on the injury report, we're gonna win. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand that.
It's weird. Like, spoiler alert. Tyreek Hill was on the injury report with a foot injury. It's like, okay, he's playing on Sunday. Yeah. Okay, good. Like, and that's what it needs to be. Is Joe Burrow wrist limited? Okay, cool. Is he playing? Yes, he's playing. End of. You keep it moving.
Bro.
And it's I said in the UK WhatsApp group, like, anyone who is celebrating this injury, like, do what you need to do. I don't celebrate injuries. Like, I don't care who it is. It's like, you never want to see anyone get injured. And we spoke about this before on this podcast. I don't want to hear no talk about, oh, the AFC wasn't full strength, which is why the Dolphins, like I don't want to hear it. The Dolphins are first in the AFC East right now, and I don't care about any injuries. I want everyone to be full strength. When the Dolphins go all the way, there's no asterisks, there's no rival fans saying, oh, you wouldn't have won if. No, I don't want to hear it. So, wishing Joe Burrow.
Continue, my bad. Go ahead.
Like I say, wishing Joe Burrow a full and healthy recovery. Shout out to Mark Andrews as well. He looks like he's out for the rest of the season as well.
Bro, listen. Can you go back to the past 10 years, past 10 seasons of the NFL and Super Bowl champions, and tell me who was hurt that year? You know what I'm saying? From other teams.
The only one I can tell you, because it's like the biggest one, it was when the Eagles won because Carson Wentz was out. That's the only one I can say.
Which is not even the point I'm trying to make. He was out on his team. They won. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is who when these teams won the Super Bowl, I'm sure there were massive injuries in the NFL during the year. You know what I'm saying? No one remembers who was out that year. I'm not trying to hear nothing. But I ain't gonna lie, Kadeem, we gotta win the Super Bowl first before we get there.
100%.
We gotta win the Super Bowl before we can even have that conversation. And real quick, before I turn the corner, how long before we start calling Joe Burrow injury prone? I'm just curious.
I've seen a lot of people say that as well. I think Jackson's injured as well, and I think someone said that since they entered the league, Joe Burrow has missed 8 games due to injury, and 2 has missed 7 games due to injury, but only 1's injury prone. And again, I tend to stay away from all of that kind of stuff because, again, it's
I don't stay away from it. Send it to me. I'm ready for. I'm about that life. I want all the injury prone smoke there is.
Yeah, I just don't have time. Like, I'm trying to catch up on my anime. I'm listening to that Andre 3000 Flute album, which we will talk about. We are 100% going to talk about that Flute album. And yeah, I'm trying to take a step back from Twitter debates unless someone says something really egregious. And very, very quickly, I want to find the reporter's name. I don't know if you have seen it, but it was. I bet I don't find it. Did you see the female sideline reporter who said that she makes up stuff
I think
at
it's
halftime?
Clarissa Thompson. It was, she said, and she said this like, she said it like flippantly, like I would make stuff up. Like that's kind of exactly what she said. And then she came out and said, well, I never reported anything that was fabricated. I don't know how both of those statements can be true. I'm not sure how that works.
I think very quickly, shout out to Carl. He says, "Hey, fins up.
Fins
Happy
up,
Friday.
all the way up.
We finally got some fins ball this week. We finally do. Hopefully, we get that done.
I'm all the way up.
And Robert Ashton says Kadeem is injury prone. He has weak little finger issues.
You feel me? Little finger issues, bro. Look at this. Look at this.
But I'm still here. Guy. I don't tell about the injury report. I didn't miss no game time. But yeah, I think.
Bro, I played. I had the flu game podcast. I played through the flu game podcast. You feel me? Like,
very true.
Go ahead, Clarissa Thompson. What you got?
Yeah, I think she said that while she made stuff up, what she did say was stuff like, the coach said that they want to, they want to stop turning the ball over, get off the field on third downs and play harder. And she was like, no coach is ever going to say that. I didn't say that. But it's also like, do your job. Like, it's not a good look. Like, imagine even though it's Go Time Dolphins, imagine I came on there and gave like a fake no huddle report. Be like, yo, Cad, what you doing? Like, people go to you for information.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try that 1 week, a fake injury report, and see how that turns out. But no, listen, yeah, it's been an interesting week for the Dolphins in terms of
because it sounds like you're getting away from Clarissa Thompson. She actually has a super dope clip on her IG with Coach Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel is a super dude, and we'll have the social media team put it up after the podcast. But listen, he's a super dude. It's like a 1 minute clip. He just responds to a question she asks, and he answers it in the fashion that only Mike McDaniel can answer it, and it's super dope. And we're super fortunate to have him as our head coach. I'm happy to have him as our head coach. My bad, could even continue though.
No, I was just going to say, obviously we spoke about the, injuries, Joe Burrow, Mark Andrew, and I think Lamar Jackson, but also Chase Claypool has had some kind of like knee surgery. It doesn't seem like it's season ending, and given that Robbie Chosen is the one who got let go earlier this week.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought what's the name got let go? The corner, Joseph.
So Joseph got let go for Craycraft 400, and then Robbie Chosen, they released Robbie Chosen, and I don't think it's been official that is Devon Achane returning to the team, but everyone's put 2 and 2 together and assumes it's Devon Achane. Also, Devon Achane. But yeah, what did you make of the Robbie Chosen release and the Claypool surgery?
More so the surgery, because we wondered why Anthony Schwartz was coming in or why another receiver was coming in, and you wait long enough, you get to see, right? So we find out, and Anthony Schwartz is a Miami Dolphin now. I think they've seen enough of what they wanted to see with Robbie Chosen. Not saying he's bad or anything. It's just they seen what they had in him, and they want to see what they can get out of someone else. Faster than Robbie Chosen, actually. I don't think he's. I think he's a different type of receiver too. These aren't the same type of receivers. Robbie Chosen and Anthony Schwartz aren't really comparable, in my opinion. But Chosen wasn't getting significant snaps. He was never going to see significant snaps. Anthony Schwartz isn't going to see significant snaps. what the mastermind cooks up. We're not talking about Andre 3000 yet, but whatever the mastermind cooks up and Mike McDaniel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just have to wait and see. Like, all right, it's your recipe, bro. I'm just waiting. You know what I'm saying? I have no input. I'm just waiting. So, but when it does come to Claypool, I don't think this is detrimental to his immediate future in Miami. Things happen. I don't think this is a, oh yeah, he's done. I've seen some of that on the internet. Oh, he's finished. Ha ha ha. Look again. I don't see that. So, and I actually like Claypool. Just seeing his size out there on the field on this team, knowing that we lack size at receiver, bro. I'm telling you, when Trent Sherfield was coming downhill on those like motions on running plays, that is a scary sight to see. If you can coach up Claypool and see if he's willing to run block. You know what I'm saying? That is, no one wants to see that. You know what I'm saying? Chase Claypool coming at you full speed to block. You know what I'm saying? So I'm inclined to believe Claypool may be a Dolphin, like in the near future, in the immediate future. So that's all I made of it. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't think it's season ending. They haven't put him on IR yet. It just sounds like it's some cleanup procedure. I don't think we fully saw what Robbie Chosen would look like in this offense, but I also think, Cedric Wilson has made the most of his opportunities. He's really started to carve out a role for himself over the past few weeks. And so Robert Ashton says Chosen is going to waivers and hoping they can get him back for the practice squad. I think we kind of discussed that before, saying that
and we did it, and we were successful at it before too.
Yeah. So listen, there's teams who you never know who's going to need receiver help. So maybe he doesn't, but at the same time, it's with the injuries at like quarterback and stuff like that. It seems teams are looking elsewhere, and yeah, Robbie Chosen can kind of sneak back onto the Dolphins practice squad as much as a player like Robbie Chosen can sneak. As Rob says, "Sup guys," and Rob adds his name to the Go Time Dolphins giveaway this episode.
Yeah, and Robbie Chosen caught that bomb from Mike White. Remember?
Broncos.
Broncos, and then people were like, "Oh, wow, they're trying to still score." Like, no, we're just playing football. I think that's part of the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's like the third quarter. What are you doing? What are you talking about, bro? Like, or 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. What you want us to do, bro? You know what I'm saying?
And again, it's Mike White and Robbie Chosen. If your starters can't stop our second string quarterback and like seventh string wide receiver, you got bigger problems.
He might have been the last person on the depth chart. Like, how many receivers we got on the practice squad? You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't he get called up?
I think so. I think I think so. I think even we were saying, we wish we had like Cam Smith on the field, or Cam Smith activated, because Benny K Cam activated, because once that game got out of hand, it's like, yo, Cam, go get yourself an interception, or go make a play or something. So
go play in the sand. You know what I'm saying? Just go play in the sand.
Enjoy yourself. It's funny you said remember the Robbie Chosen touchdown. Before we can do some other stuff, do you remember what happened the last time the Dolphins played the Raiders?
The last time? Oh, yeah. Last time Dolphins played the Raiders. I don't know if this was the last time, but since you're asking, I'm going to assume it was the last time.
And when I asked, I was like, had there been another time? But I don't think that has. So I'm sticking with the last time the Dolphins played the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm going to go with it too. Friend of the podcast, 40 Acres and a Hellcat, Myles Gaskin had the most memorable game of his life. Admittingly said it on our podcast on Go Time Dolphins that was his favorite game he's ever played in his life. And that game was one of my favorite games. Maybe not favorite games, but favorite memories of just pandemonium on a football field. But before I go too much into it, why did you bring it up, Kadeem?
Oh no, literally because you said remember remember when Robbie Chosen scored that touchdown, and I was just like, yeah, I was just thinking about we've got the Raiders coming up. Yeah, I'm looking now. I have a feeling. So Robert Ashton says we failed to get 1 yard for a touchdown. And I was like,
on the
hold
Raiders
on,
game.
what? But I felt like we won that game.
We won the game, but here's the thing: we were on the 1 yard line. We couldn't get in the box, and Mac Hollins like dropped the pass on the 1 yard line. He dropped like the pass on the 1 yard line from Fitz, and eventually Fitz gets the face mask, the infamous face mask. Fitzpatrick. Matter of fact, you got to find that picture, please. Like I'll talk through it if you could find that picture. Ryan Fitzmagic gets face mask and throws up the helmet. Well, it wasn't a helmet, but it throws up a pass to Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins catches it with like I don't know, almost no time left, and then Jason Sanders hits a game-winning field goal.
So Rob is correct, and we are both wrong. We played the Raiders once more since that game. We played them the year after. So we're thinking about the 2020 game, and we legit both forgot there was a game in 2021. And you know what? As we was talking, I was like, I remember a bit of the game. This is the game where Jacoby Brissett threw the screen pass to Jalen Waddle in our end zone.
I didn't know what team that was. I ain't gonna lie.
That was the Raiders. So we lost 31-28 in overtime. And Jacoby Brissett played. He was the quarterback.
Yeah, I wasn't. I listen. Year one, Brian Flores. I try to figure all those things. You know what I'm saying? Hannah Montana.
Yeah, shout out to Hannah, currently in Mexico. Joining us from.
Oh, so I can't just say Hannah Montana. I gotta say, Buenos noches.
Yeah, it's insane. So she, if anything, she isn't she closer to you than she is to me right now.
She definitely is closer to me than she is to you right now.
Yeah.
Buenos noches, Hannah.
Shout out to Rob for remembering that Raiders game, which we clearly both chucked out of our minds. I think we should probably
does not eliminate the fact that Mac Hollins still didn't get in from the 1 yard line, and we still had the infamous face mask Hail Mary from Fitzpatrick. But yeah, and the Myles Gaskin screen pass. Yeah.
Robert Ashton said Weeby and Charlie. We should probably clip the Myles Gaskin talking about that Raiders game and post on the socials and stuff, because that is pretty dope. And yeah, shout out to Myles, friend of the podcast, Myles Gaskin, for giving us the time of day, to come on and speak to us. The first friend of the podcast, or the first friend of the podcast that came in the podcast.
He was the first friend of the podcast, though.
I thought friend of the podcast Austin Jackson was I thought Austin Jackson was the first friend of the podcast.
No, I think I met Myles before I met Austin.
At this point, we're just name dropping people. Yeah.
Nah, bro. I think this is pretty significant because we could call him the first friend of the podcast. We'll figure that out. It's pretty significant, the first friend of the podcast, which I think it is Myles, though. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's almost here, Kadeem?
Dolphins v Raiders.
Dolphins v Raiders. But after that, it's Black Friday. We got a Black Friday game. First Black Friday game in history. We thought it was going to be Aaron Rodgers versus the Dolphins, but we don't care about the paper planes, right? And even before that, it's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is almost here. It's time to feast on football and stuff your pockets with my bookie. The best part is you don't need to be a part of any sports guru to win. You can cash in on everything from politics to your favorite TV shows and then some. Picture this. Not just watching games, but turning every second into a potential win with my bookie. You can stream the games and live bet them and turn any game day into a payday. Ready to up your game? Sign up today. Make your first deposit with promo code GOTIME. For a sweet deposit, bonuses, and up to $1,000. That's promo code GOTIME to claim your bonus. This is no ordinary promo code. Listen, I need y'all to understand this. Not an ordinary promo code. It's your secret weapon. Extra edge. And remember, good friends don't let friends win alone. So tell your buddies, refer them the link, bet anywhere, anytime, on absolutely anything. Promo code GOTIME. My bookie.
Shout out to my bookie. Gotta love them. Got to love them. As Kyle says, I've never met a single Dolphins player. I know the ex-pitcher for the Phillies without even trying, but I've been trying to meet a Dolphins player my whole life.
Hey, hold up. Where you at, Kyle? Let us know where you at. What city, state, country?
He says, is it Pat Neshek or Pat Neshek? It's a pitcher, by the way. Known him for years.
So we could probably get you to meet a Dolphin player. What about you, Kadeem? You talked to Kenny Stills?
Yeah, I was going to say I've met Dolphins player through my work as a journalist. I've never met a Dolphins player just out and about or not at a game and stuff like that. As Carl says, he's from Melbourne, Florida.
Man, Kyle, we're gonna set it up. We're gonna set up something with GTD, and we're gonna get a Dolphins player, and then we're gonna have you meet this Dolphins player, and then we'll have a couple people meet this Dolphin player. But we'll set it up eventually. Y'all get to finally meet one of the friends of the podcast. We'll figure it out somehow, for sure.
That would be dope. As Carl says, LFG, let's freaking go, and let's freaking go towards the Raiders game.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not a betting man, but at one point it was either Wednesday or Thursday. Max Crosby was evens to get 0.5 sacks against the Dolphins, and I thought that was pretty wild because Max Crosby is one of the better edge rushers.
1.5?
0.5, 0.
0.5?
I said note.
Not 0.5?
Note, NOUGHT.
What is that, Kadeem?
It means it's another way of saying 0. Okay, so do you know the game?
Bro, I know I'm not tripping. I'm like, what is he saying, bro? Like, yo, that's crazy, bro.
So Hannah Montana says 0, Charlie, because it is 0. But okay, so you know the game tic-tac-toe?
Yeah.
We call it noughts and crosses.
So the circles.
Yeah, but we call it noughts and crosses.
Knock yourself out, Kadeem. Continue, bro.
But yeah, Dolphins are at home. Dolphins. I said this the other day. I would much rather have played the Josh McDaniel led Raiders because they were just a complete mess. This Raiders team is feeling a bit frisky and feeling like they could kind of try and spring a surprise. And listen, the Dolphins at home should still be able to get the job done. Coming for a bye week, extra keyed in, especially looking at the way the rest of the division is shaping up. What are your thoughts toward the Raiders, heading into this game?
So I was trying to get the standings because I believe the Raiders are second in the division, not the Herbert-led Chargers. The Justin Herbert-led Chargers are not even second place in their division. I just wanted to. The Chargers aren't second. That's all I'm saying. They're not first either. But whatever. So I think the Raiders are 4 and 5, maybe.
The Raiders are 5 and 5.
5 and 5. That's why they're second. So they're 5 and 5. Deshaun Watson is out for the season. Joe Burrow is out for the season. Aaron Rodgers is out for the season. The Steelers don't play any starting quarterbacks ever. So how good are the Steelers? Buffalo is pulling the best disappearing act known to magic, to mankind, bro. Buffalo has vanished. The Raiders might be able to make some noise. CJ Stroud in Houston might be able to make some noise and just be on the bubble and try to be the seventh team in the playoffs. So all of a sudden, you get what's the name? Antonio Pierce. I think he played for the Giants. I can't remember who he played for. I just remember him playing. Bro, you get frisky. You hit it on the head, bro. It's perfect. Like, yeah, they're frisky right now. They're not just playing to bust some bubbles, bro. Like Denver all of a sudden has a new spark. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I'd much rather play the Josh McDaniel Raiders as well. But I still think we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, like it's weird. I'm looking at the AFC standings at the moment, and obviously the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the Jags all lead their division. And then the race for the playoffs, you've got the Steelers and the Browns both 6-3, but the Steelers are just I don't understand how they win games, and the Browns are 6-3, but just lost their starting quarterback. But you could argue their starting quarterback isn't actually that good anymore, so it is what it is. You've then got the CJ Stroud led Texans are 5-4. The Indianapolis Colts are 5-5. The Buffalo Bills are 5-5. The Raiders are 5-5. You've got a bunch of teams that are looking to kind of, and the Bengals are 5-5 as well. There's not a team in the AFC North with a losing division, but like you mentioned, two of those teams in the Browns and Bengals have just lost a starting quarterback for the rest of the season. You would assume that they kind of start to fall off, but this Browns defense can keep them in game. Let's be honest, like we said, Watson wasn't playing well this season. Watson's best period was that Ravens game, and he got injured. So I reckon the Browns could probably be frisky enough to keep on going. And if you're looking at, I guess, the Bengals, and essentially it's only the Bengals, if the Titans do end up releasing Ryan Tannehill, which is a rumor, Ryan Tannehill goes to the Bengals, he might be able to do enough to get them into the playoffs. So it's going to be interesting.
Tannehill could go to the paper planes too.
I think with the paper planes, given how far they are into the season and how they keep on sticking by Zach Wilson.
Why would Tennessee release Tannehill though in the middle of the season? Like what?
So apparently he wants to play. He's like, listen, you guys, like he's
okay. I think he's so just to do right by the player, so to speak.
Yeah. There's a rumor a couple of days ago that he kind of wants out, and the Titans might let him go because again they're 3-6. Their season's done. They have nothing to play for. So it's kind of like, listen, it's mad.
Y'all gonna release Derrick Henry too? Like, let's just get rid of all these assets. Like, hey, y'all have at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all go and so forget taking my ball and going home. They're just letting the park have the ball. Like, y'all have my ball. I'm going home without my ball.
It's crazy. But yeah, back to Dolphins.
Yeah, real quick. So Pittsburgh, check out Pittsburgh's next 5 games. Cincinnati with no quarterback. Cardinals, which are the Cardinals. Patriots, McCorkle Jones is there. Colts with no quarterback. I love Gardner Minshew though. And the Bengals again with no quarterback. Like, Pittsburgh might sneak into the playoffs, bro. Like, on some talk about strength of schedule or lack thereof, they might be able to pull something off. So
they might win that division, like legitimately. Like thinking like the 2 games behind the Ravens, but the Ravens the Ravens might mess around and allow the Steelers to jump in. Shout out to Midnight Media. You just added yourself to the Dolphins giveaway, which is the Germany Dolphins v Chiefs program. I remember the name this week. So comment on if you're in the comments, and if you're in this live stream and you haven't commented yet, or you're watching on Twitter, jump on over to YouTube. Make sure you are subscribed and comment, and you give yourself a chance to win. As Kyle says, Minshew knows how to create time for his receivers. That is true. And he also asks, How many yards you guys think A-Chain gets on his return? I say 180.
Where you going, Kadeem?
I think he goes for under 100 yards, but I think he'll have like one like 40, 50 yard run, and I think there'll be a lot of a lot of Mostert. I think they're gonna ease Achan back. That being said, it's difficult to ease someone back who can break any run for 60 yards, and it's like they're gonna have him on a snap count. And on those 10 snaps, he goes for like 150 yards. It's going to be stupid, but I'm gonna go with the under 100 yards.
We not easing nothing. We not easing nothing, boy. We full throttle out here. I'm under the impression that they put him on IR knowing that IR was too long too. Like maybe he was going to be out 2 to 3 games, and they say, yo, just put him on IR and have the bye. We're doing good. We don't need him back. We got Jeff Wilson Jr. coming back. Yeah, take your time, Rook. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, Rook. Do what you got to do. When you come back, there will be no limitations. So I think he sat out an additional 2 to 3 weeks. I think he's going to come back ready. However, I still think he's going to get under 100 yards. It's just because he's a human being, bro. Like it's not a video game, bro. That's unheard of to do what he's been doing, man. Like so, I think just reality is he's going to end up under 100 yards.
Yeah, it's mad because we saw him in Germany. Like, dude, what are you doing practicing in Germany? And Mike McDaniel said that when he did get injured, Achan was like, I still want to go on a road trip. Like, I'm a part of this team. I want to be, with you guys. And you're right. I think it's one of those things where they put him on IR to protect himself because he would have been back like in 2 games. I think they were like, listen, we've got a bye week. Let's not do anything rash, make the injury even worse. So they chucked him on IR. He's back this week. Listen, even though I think he's going to go or I predicted him to go under 100 yards, he's going to go off. Like you can't stop him once he gets going. Robert Ashton says, I think depending on how game goes, Achan is on a limited snap count. Should have enough to beat the Raiders without Achan and unleash him on Black Friday Blockbuster. Midnight Media says, oh wow, been watching this season but never commented. Glad I did. Hey, you should always comment.
We appreciate you, by the way. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
100%. But yeah, when you comment, you get added to the giveaway.
And
unless you're a Patreon member, where you're automatically added to all of our giveaways.
That is true. He also added, we need Achan back. He brings a different dimension to the ground game. It's something like you can't defend that speed. And once he hits the hole, he's gone.
So before we get into no huddle real quick, Kadeem, Trevon Diggs, Stephon Diggs' brother, came out with a tweet and said, man, we gotta get bro out of there. Right? Something along those lines. And he was talking about Stephon Diggs. Yo, we gotta get Stephon Diggs out of Buffalo. And then he came back and doubled down and said, let's not forget, Josh Allen wasn't really nobody before bro got there. Kadeem, Stephon Diggs could just tell his brother, hey, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, vibe, relax, chill. But it doesn't sound like that's what Stephon Diggs is doing. It's like Trayvon Diggs is the voice of Stephon Diggs right now. Am I tripping or am I tripping?
Did you see what Diggs actually said to what his brother, like his response to his brother in the media?
I'm curious. No, tell me.
He basically said, like, I can't stop my brother from saying what he's saying. Like, he's like, I can't stop other people from feeling what they feel. I have never said any of this stuff. You guys are portraying this like beef between me and Josh Allen. He's good. He's my, like, we're all good and stuff like that. Trayvon Diggs is like, listen. You said in the family WhatsApp that you don't like Josh Allen. You told mom and dad, like, we know how you really feel. I've got the screenshots, and yeah, as Midnight Media said, bro stir in the pot. Listen, from the back end of last season, that playoff game, there's been an issue between Diggs and Allen. They just can't get rid of him. Listen, for personal reasons, I have no time for Stephon Diggs, but like. Yeah, sorry, didn't take the mic. Like, bro could have done something. That's all I'm saying. So, listen, I don't want any player to get injured, but I ain't trying to see him be successful in the NFL. That's all I'm saying. So,
What is that? What is
like,
that? Hey, but anyway, I'm just saying. Where there's smoke, there's a fire, bro, and they cannot get out of that Diggs contract. So I don't know what's gonna happen there, but I like seeing the collapse of Buffalo. Let's get into no huddle, bro.
Charlie,
Mm-hmm.
you say let's get into no huddle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready for this, jelly. But also, because we done the last no huddle in person, I haven't updated. So you were, you were 3-5 heading into the live episode, or the studio episode. You're what now, 4-5 on the season?
Okay.
If I'm correct, Dolphins are. Yeah, this is the Dolphins' 10th game. So you're 4-5. Cool. I still think your season's done. I don't think you can turn it around, but we shall see. So, Miami weather on Sunday, 27 degrees Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit?
Bro, we streaking, Kadeem. Streaking. 27 degrees. And you see, Kadeem, this is coming off a bye too. So this is like, let's see where we are coming off the bye. Does he have, Tua said last time, like, yo, we kind of wish we didn't have the bye because we just want the momentum. I kind of wish I didn't have the bye just so I could stay fresh with this conversion. But let's see what we get. And you seen in the studio, bro, I had to really think about it. I was like, dang, boy, it's different with the pressure on in the studio. You feel me? Let's Kyle, you wrong. We're gonna go 27 times 2. And you know what? I'm not even gonna look at the comments just in case someone beats me to it. But and then I'm gonna do the math myself in it. I don't want to take no one else's homework. So 27 times 2. We got 54. I'm sorry. We got 54 plus 32. Oh. That's wrong. Because it's supposed to be times. Dang. It's supposed to be times 1.8. Not times 2. So that's why 86 doesn't work. And in my opinion, that's why 85 doesn't work. This is a long one, bro. Hold on, give me a second.
I just not put a time on this. Listen, like,
you do. You know what? You might. I might need a play clock. You know what? Yeah. We're gonna do a play clock. But hold on, bro. This is my streak on the line right here. So 54, 86. No, that's not right, bro. This is not good. I'm gonna say 83 and a half.
83 and a half. That's what you said. And you got a 1.5
window
over window, yeah.
Yep.
80. Just confirm. What'd you say?
83 and a half.
Cool. Came off the bye with an L, Charlie. Came with the bye with an L. The correct answer is 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
But you know what? Cal brought me in on the high side, bro. I wish I didn't see Cal's comment, bro. I knew that was not right,
listen,
bro.
Listen, don't be trying to blame
someone else. I knew that wasn't
else,
right, bro.
Don't be trying to blame someone else. Listen,
knew it, bro.
Listen. You lined up across the DB, and the DB jammed you at the line, and you never got back onto your route. Timing was off. The ball's gone back. Pick 6. Game done. 4-6.
I knew that was too high, bruh. I knew it.
Carson, my back. Listen, Car's like Car just ended your season 4-6. Like, dude, you're done.
Well, it's not. It's bruh. I'm still streaking, bruh. Like I
You're not streaking.
What?
The
Bruh,
streak
bruh,
is over.
I'm 4-1 in 5 weeks. I'm 4-1.
Okay,
in 5
okay,
weeks.
and the streak is over.
All right, so
The
I'm
streak
gonna
is
start a
over.
new streak. I'm starting a new streak.
Listen, Midnight Media says all about the humidity. Robert Ashton said 82, which would have been wrong. And yeah, Charlie, you're gonna need the time limit. Like,
Hey, put me on a play clock. We can get the play clock. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I ain't got no play clock right now, so I'm milking it.
milking it. Okay, that's cool. Injury report. So Chase Claypool, friend of the podcast, Robert Hunt, and offensive lineman Rob Jones are all out. Devon Achan, Braxton Barrios, Alex Ingold, and Durham Smythe are questionable. And then Teron Armstead, Tyreek Kill, Raheem Mostert, Savon Ahmed, friend of the podcast, Javon Holland, and Jalen Phillips were all limited to full participants. The Raiders have Colton Miller, Dylan Parham, and Roderick Teamer questionable. And I believe this is the first time I've done no huddle with the Coach K headset.
Coach K's. The Coach K's.
So yeah, as Charlie got the temperature wrong, hopefully he can flip it and give you guys some good advice in fantasy.
Yeah, I got some good advice for y'all. Start Waddle and Tyreek Hill. How about that? And Tua. We're starting Tua, starting Waddle, starting Mostert, starting Achan, starting Dolphins defense. Try to look elsewhere for kicker. Jason Sanders, like, you would think if the Dolphins put up 70, then you could get like 10 points out of Jason Sanders, but that's not likely. So I don't see us kicking too many field goals. But yeah, start the usual suspects. On the other side of the ball, only person I'm starting is Devontae Adams. Because the new coach is going to be like, I know how to get my players the ball. So I'm going to start Devontae Adams. And that's the only one I have enough courage to like trot out there like that. Don't start the Raiders defense. It's not going to look pretty.
You what's your easy money pick of the week?
Easy money pick of the week is easy money, and it's the easiest pick of the week. Like, bro, I don't want to change the name of the segment, Kadeem. You know what I'm saying? Because like, yo, we already know what the easy money pick of the week is. That's why it's called easy money. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the easiest money you're gonna get. And right now we're 7-2, right? Because we lost in Germany.
Germany, yeah. So
we're 7-2. Tua was driving, and we would have tied the game, cashed out easy money, been 8-1, but we're 7-2, and we're going back to the well. Over touchdown and a half for Tua. I think we got away from that twice this year, and we hit both times, didn't we, Kadeem?
I think so.
Crazy. So out of the 7 times we took this prop in particular, it hit 5 times. And the other 2, one was Waddle and over and something else. I can't remember what the other one was, but we're 7-2 with easy money pick of the week. And this pick of the week is Tua over a touchdown and a half. It comes in at -180. This is easy money, y'all.
Is there any temptation for easy money pick of the week to have a Devon Achan anytime touchdown or Max Crosby over 0.5 sacks?
Not Achan. I wouldn't take any Achan props. But what I will say this though, where we are with Achan, I'm on the record. I've traded in both of my fantasy football leagues. Super important to me, by the way, because they both come with championship rings. So I need my rings. I traded a lot to get Achan in both those leagues because I believe in him. I don't need him to cash me out today, tomorrow, or Sunday. right? So you don't want to be the person that doesn't start Achan and he goes off for 40 fantasy points, right? So I'm gonna ask y'all, would you rather be the person who benched Achan and he got 40 points, or started Achan and he only gave you 6? I'm starting Achan, bro. I just believe I can't sit there and be like, I can't believe this man just went off for 50 points and I set him on my bench. What did I trade all of my assets for if I was just going to sit him on the bench and wait and be late to the party, tardy for the party? So that being said, Kadeem, I'm still not betting on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's that's just not safe. And in a way, I am betting on him in fantasy, but I wouldn't put actually cash on a Achan prop right now. Crosby getting a sack, yeah, that's a good prop, but it's not a safe prop. That's why it's not easy money, because that's a little difficult. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Midnight Media. He asks how we feel about the 13.5. I actually like the Raiders to cover that 13.5. That's not an easy bet either, though. So I can't make that the easy money pick of the week, but I think the Raiders cover that. And I think that's a good segue to ask Kadeem what he thinks his score is going to be.
I'm gonna go 37, Miami Raiders 17. I think while the Raiders are feeling themselves, they got that new swag, they got that fresh trim, they like got the extra spritz, and like they're in the club just while they're kind of really feeling themselves. They're gonna come to Miami, like, I think they're gonna keep it close for like the first 5-6 minutes, and then Miami like no, listen, this is like I genuinely think there's that genuine buzz around the Dolphins, and I think it's one of those things where we spoke prior. Oh no, the reason you were the victory visor on Tuesday in the start of the episode, or the early episode this week, winning the cupcake.
Oh, I got a cramp.
Yo, someone ain't been drinking their water. Someone ain't been drinking their water.
Oh man, bro.
Don't do it now.
It's too late. It's too late.
It's too late to apologize, man. Yeah, I think. What was I saying? Yeah, like
You saying the Dolphins are gonna smack the Raiders and cover the 13.5?
No, I was saying that the Dolphins, winning your cupcake games isn't easy. And to be fair, the Dolphins haven't beaten anyone with like a losing record. Well, the Bills ain't beaten no one. The Bills have a tied record right now, so I ain't trying to really talk about them too much. But yeah, I think the Dolphins will get the job. They will handle business and do what needs to be. I don't think it'll be that close. Listen, the Raiders playing in black in this Miami Heat, you do not want that. Also, before I get your prediction, Robert Ashton isn't quite becoming injured. Yes, he's been limited with a knee injury, but he should be fine to play, and I think he'll be good. I don't think his knee injury will hamper him at all this Sunday.
To be fair, 80 degrees is not hot at all. In Miami, it's not hot. But did you know Max Crosby could have been a Miami Dolphin?
Yeah.
So Brian Flores was just going ham on Max Crosby when he came to visit, or when some with the Dolphins coaching staff, and Max Crosby was a turnoff for Max Crosby. Like he said he was getting, like, I don't want to say coach too hard was his words. It wasn't those weren't his words, but basically saying, yo, that coaching staff is over the top nuts, basically. And I'm not trying to go there. And he told his agent, do whatever you got to do to make sure I don't get selected by the Dolphins in the draft. And we could have Max Crosby. I think it's like a 4th, 5th, 6th round pick, something late, like a late round pick. So obviously he ended up being a Raider, ended up being better than their first round DN, and we could have used a Max Crosby. But to answer the question, I think the Dolphins win 31. 31-21. Let me throw some. Yeah, 31-21. I'll go 31-21.
31-21. We have Midnight Media saying, I think I like a most at anytime touchdown this week. Robert Ashton says 41-17. Midnight Media says 24-10, more like the Pats game. And then Carl said, yeah, Midnight 100%. Most at anytime is essentially free money. Anyone else in the comments? Let us know your score predictions. Because I'm feeling generous today. And I just
I could have got the weather right, bro. I'm so
what was that say?
sour.
You could have caught the ball and to win the game, but you dropped the
Bro.
ball and you lost. So now you're 4-6. Okay, cool. I thought I heard that. Just want to make sure I heard that. Listen, before we get into bonus time and do the giveaway, I'm feeling extra generous. So let us know in the comments what you think. If you haven't already, let us know in the comments what you think the score is. As IMAX says, 38-13 to the Finns. Anyone who gets it spot on, mate, I'm going to give away a Dolphins card. I have a few. So first and foremost, these two bad boys are saying to me, this is the 9 mint condition Tua Tagovailoa. I think it's his rookie card. Rookie card? Yep. And then my pride and joy, friend of the podcast, Javon Holland, perfect condition in the 22 jersey. Like, this is staying with me as well.
Rookie card as well.
Amazing. Carl says 34-21 Finns. Nope, 34-17 Finns. And Moya TV says, oh man, I'm late, but what's up? So we have Ricky Williams. We have a Ricky Williams card. Friend of the podcast, Mars Gaskin. We have Jalen Phillips. Don't need that card, by no. Xavier Howard. Former Miami Dolphins, Jared Dokes. Tyreek Hill. We have a season ticket to Tua Tagovailoa. And then we got Ricky Williams, another Tyreek Hill. Quite a few cards. I think anyone who gets the score correct, I will give away the Tua Tagovailoa card, this Tyreek Hill card, and this Jalen Phillips card. And I'll also throw in Ricky Williams. Anyone who can get the correct score, not just this week. If no one gets it this week, it will roll over. I'll add another card. There we go. I think that is a nice giveaway. So if you're in the comments, let us know if you're watching after or anything. Let me know what you think the score is going to be. I will jot them down. And if you get it correct to the T, you'll win some cards. How did that sound?
If you ask me how it sounds good because it sounds like you were asking the comments and just waiting for the comments. But I'm still sour because I knew that 27 degrees Celsius was like 81 degrees, but I knew it was in the window of 81. It's like 80, in between 80 and 81, and I'm super sour right now. I'm looking like Josh Allen after that loss.
you got the Bill Belichick in his hand, just
looking like Josh Allen real quick. Anyway, let's get up out of here, man. We doing the giveaway on the other side of bonus time?
Other side, yeah.
All right. We say something about the other side down here in Florida, but we won't say that right now. But come on to the other side of bonus time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is. Stay positive, test negative. For Kadeem Simmons, I'm Charlie Touche. Thank you for tuning in this time. Make sure you catch us next time on Go Time. Already.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's showtime. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's showtime. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Don't waste no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's showtime. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time.
Bro, we need a Dolphins remix to Go Time.
I've been saying that. Literally, we watched a Go Time video, myself, Hannah Montana, Shaq, and Jordan. And I was like, listen, we need a Miami Dolphins version of this. Like, it is needed. Listen, I'm in Miami next year. Like, Hannah Montana can vouch for that. I'm in Miami next year. So when I'm there, we're gonna do it 100%. Moya TV says, how many guesses do we get? You get one guess. You get one guess. That's it, one guess. Like, I'm not trying to do everyone do 10 guesses and like I'm going 31, 13. No, you get one guess. Punch it in.
Hey, y'all should ask AI and then improve your chances.
Yep. Moya TV got 31-13. Robert Ashton says, how many weeks until Kadeem has his credit card? Listen, I ain't trying to do that. Carl says, get Tita to do it. And Midnight Media says, great show, y'all. We still got more. We still got the giveaway. And we still got to talk about, it's not Dolphin stuff, but this Fleet album by Andre 3000. Let's get to the giveaway quickly. So this is for the Miami Dolphins v Kansas City Chiefs Germany program. I think, no one. I think I got Moya in it. Moya TV. Yes, Moya TV is automatically entered because he has signed up to our Patreon, as our other patrons, and everyone who's commented on this video and the previous one are in it as well. So
shout out to all the patrons.
All the patrons, we love you guys. We appreciate you. There's still time to join. So as always, I asked Charlie, can you see everyone's name who has commented either on this video or the last one? I don't think I'm missing anyone. And there's still time to comment on this video if you haven't. Midnight Media commented for the first time, got his name added to the list.
If you don't see your name, comment us right now so we can add you to. In the studio, we call this the Wheel of Death, but I won't call it the Wheel of Death right now.
I see Max, I see Orlando Martin, I see Lee, I see Color, I'm pretty sure I've got everyone. I watched last episode again. And I'm going through the comments very quickly, and I think we're sorted. So good luck to everyone involved. And again, this is for the Miami Dolphins Kansas City Chiefs program.
I think
we're sorted as well.
I think we're sorted.
I've also got the team sheet, but I did add that is a bit beaten up in the corner. So if you don't want it, that is totally understandable. So everyone, good luck as the wheel starts spinning.
Doom, doom, doom. Oh, Hammer don't hurt him.
Hammer, you have the
Hammer don't hurt him.
Nations Miami Dolphins Kansas City Chiefs program is on the way to you. If you want to email us at gotimedolphins@gmail.com for your address, and I will get that sorted and sent over as soon as possible. But once again, congratulations. Is that Shaq coming in the boarding? Shaq is back from his little leaving drinks. He's not leaving work, someone else's. But is there anything else Dolphins related you wanted?
Nah, shout out to Hammer, man. Nah, I was saying Shaq's rendezvous, but shout out to Hammer for winning the giveaway, man. Like I wish everybody could win because I'd be so happy for the people who win. I'd be like, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we rock with all our listeners, all the Go Timers, all the patrons, all the people who comment. Like, we really appreciate everybody's engagement, man. It makes the show that much better.
Yeah, 100%. No else makes things better. Andre 3000 dropping music on a Friday. Have you heard it yet?
I haven't, but I'm about to jump in the jacuzzi and I was gonna vibe. So, you know, I get off work and I rush to do the podcast because I know you 5-6 hours ahead. So I wanted to, you know, and so I didn't get to hear it. But I'm about to listen to it when we get done here.
I think listening to it in a jacuzzi is perfect. Like it is so mellow. It's such a chill vibe. Um, anyone expecting, to drop some bars, listen, there's no bars. 8 tracks, 1 hour 28 minutes of just him playing the flute. Like it's one of those things where I don't think it's for many people unless you're really into that kind of like. It reminds me of like music you put background music to put on when you're going to sleep, and you got like the ocean and the world, all that kind of stuff. I think it's an excellent piece of music. Um, I can understand if most people aren't the biggest fan of it.
There was a radio personality, and I forgot who said it, but there was a radio personality that said, "Yo, I'm just gonna support Andre 3000. He don't owe us nothing. Like his contribution to hip hop music is far beyond a lot of people's contribution, and I'm just gonna support it and accept it for what it is. He doesn't owe us any more dope songs or bars or nothing. Like whatever he decides to put out, I'm gonna accept it and rock with it. But yeah, man, I can't wait.
It's funny as well because he was speaking to Complex magazine, and he was saying that like I'm 48. What do I have to rap about? Like getting a colonoscopy and my eyes like getting worse. Like I can't rap about what I used to rap. That's not me no more. Like, this is me. So listen, I really hope you enjoy it. Robert Ashton asks Jacuzzi Charlie, are you rocking the speedos off below the desk?
Nah, man. Hey, last time I had my swim trunks on, and I showed y'all my swim trunks. I can't. Well, I'm clothed right now. I'm just saying this is not what I'm wearing into the jacuzzi. But nah.
No worries, no worries. Listen, Miami Dolphins, Las Vegas Raiders. Hopefully we get a dub. Hopefully we move to 7-3, take one step closer to the AFC East, one step closer to the playoffs. And if you haven't already, drop your score prediction in the comments for your chance to win Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Phillips, and Ricky Williams. Let's make these score predictions a bit of fun. Get people commenting, and if you haven't already, share the video, like the video, comment on the video, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. All yo, did you see that?
I did.
Yo, who is doing this? I need to know who is dropping this stuff.
Kadeem be so sour, boy. Kadeem be
It's always you. It's always you on your little thing. I don't understand how it is. Seriously, whoever is doing the little
sour, boy,
like the little big bubble, the full bubble, or whatever it is. How are you? Like, what platform are you on to be doing it? Because I don't understand. Is it a YouTube thing? Is it a Twitter thing? Are you watching on some next streaming platform? I don't know, but it's freaking me out at this point because it's like it makes no sense. No. If you're feeling generous, follow us on Patreon, patreon.com/Go Time Dolphins. And listen, because Charlie's camera is better. I'm pretty sure we've got the exact same camera. Like the lighting is better, but I think we've got the exact same camera. We've got the exact same microphone. I just don't know what. Next episode, I'm doing this. Next episode, we're doing this. We're swapping.
I don't even look like a Kadeem.
I don't look like a Charlie, and that's fine. Because I want to see.
You can rock a Charlie, bro, but I can't rock a Kadeem.
My phone's turning from all the laughing. Listen, we're doing this next episode because I want to see if I get the full bubble or whatever. It makes zero sense. But anyway, guys, enjoy the game on Sunday. If you want some extra easy money tips, go follow us and subscribe on Patreon, the Tier 3 MVP. That will be out on Saturday. IMAX says haven't listened to Free Stacks yet. Looking forward to it. And Moya TV said Charlie must have someone on the side doing it like his girlfriend or somebody. Hey, you might have cracked the case. But until then, we will see you on the next one. Peace.